Ever wonder what makes a great product? Well, the old saying is true. The devil is in the details. That is why it's so important to have experience and customer interaction as part of the product design process. PacificFloorcare is proud to say that these elements were an integral part of the new S-20 scrubber. To help you better understand what differentiates the S-20 from other scrubbers, this video details the top 10 features and attributes of the S-20. From the home office of PacificFloorcare in Muskegon, Michigan, let's check out the S-20 Top 10. Number 10. So quiet you'll barely know it's there. Do you need a cleaning tool that can be used in noise-sensitive environments? The S-20 can help. At noise levels down to 63 dBA, you can clean on your schedule without disrupting visitors or coworkers. You'll barely know it's there. Here is Kip Kaufman, PacificFloorcare's principal engineer for new product development, to explain how the design keeps it so quiet.
Designing a great vac system starts with picking a great partner. We went through a very thorough selection process to find the right partner with the right elements for our water recovery design. The vacuum motor that we chose was already very quiet, but then we took that motor and we mounted it to the machine with 3 rubber isolators to keep the vibration from transmitting into the tank. We take that assembly and we finish it off by wrapping it in 1-inch melamine open cell foam, and you end up with a very quiet vac system.
Number 9. Tank design. Yes, we said tank design. On many scrubbers, tank design is often overlooked and unappreciated, but not on the S-20. There are smartly integrated attributes that reduce hassle and increase productivity. First off, you will notice the convenience of fill ports in both the back and the front of the solution tank. The front fill port is specifically used for bucket filling should you need to.
It's very far forward on the machine, so a bucket can approach the fill port without spilling. It's got a large opening shaped just like the water coming out of the bucket. The bottom of the funnel is actually a visual indicator for the fill point, and the large backsplash keeps water from accidentally entering into the battery compartment.
If you are someone who transports the machine frequently, you'll definitely know how important it is to secure it safely and easily. Remember the front backsplash we mentioned? Here's the extra benefit of its design. It creates an overall U-shape to the solution tank design. Because of this, you simply need 2 straps to tie it down for transport. One strap around the front backsplash and the other around the rear control panel tower. In a matter of seconds, the machine is secured and ready to roll to the next stop. The S-20 Smart Tank design goes beyond the solution tank. The recovery tank also has a high cleaning tool IQ. Rinsing and cleaning the recovery tank has never been easier with a full access tank lid.
Our recovery tank lid, it opens towards the back and allows clean out access from both sides of the machine. It's a very wide opening for easy access.
The tank is also designed to protect the vacuum fan with 3 key life-enhancing attributes. The first attribute is a demisting chamber. Having a larger recovery tank than solution tank creates this effect.
The profile of the tank is designed so that as the water elevation rises, the foam on top of the water actually thins out and dissipates rather than gather together and rise up into the ball float. This, in combination with a large demisting chamber and a volume of air on top of the water, keeps the vac system clean and dry from foam and water.
Next, it's natural for recovery water to rise and fall in the front and rear of the tank when the machine starts and stops moving.
The ball float's centered in the tank so it doesn't accidentally get tripped as the water flow is sloshing around.
The last attribute is simple but makes a big difference. The depth of the rim around the tank opening has been increased to baffle and contain any splash of water, so it stays away from the vacuum intake. Tank design. Who knew it could be so smart? Number 8. Floating head shroud and brush skirt. No adjustment, no worries. Have you ever heard the saying, the absence of a negative is a positive? That is exactly what makes the S-20's head shroud and brush skirt such great attributes. The floating shroud never has to be adjusted as it automatically floats on the floor and contains the scrub brush overspray. The operator never has to think about it. And without overspray, you don't have to worry about leaving behind slip-fall hazards on the floor, and you don't have to set aside time to go back and clean baseboards later. So by taking away the operator's responsibility to adjust the brush skirt, you'll enjoy cleaning without worry.
Our skirt is completely free-floating. It's easy to remove for cleaning. It's very durable during collisions. And in the end, it's just something that the operator doesn't have to worry about, doesn't have hassle over.
Also to note is that many of the newer 20-inch scrubbers on the market do not have a shroud and skirt system. Make sure to watch for this. If they do not have a shroud and skirt system, it means that their scrubbing RPMs are low and therefore have reduced cleaning performance. Number 7. Great water recovery in turns. Needs number 8 to be great. You'll notice that the S-20 squeegee system perfectly tracks the cleaning path around turns, leaving them clean and dry. The parabolic shape and maximum swing angles are key to ensuring this unmatched performance.
I'm very happy with the way the squeegee system turned out. After all, it's the last piece of the machine that touches the floor, so it's very important to the cleaning process. One of the best pieces of feedback we got from the customers is how well it articulates and follows the machine. It's very easy to get 100% water pickup in very tight spaces.
Having said that, without the floating shroud mentioned in number 8, the squeegee system couldn't capture scrub head over spray in turns, making it a critical element in the S-20's water containment and recovery system. Number 6. Easy as 1, 2, 3. PacificFloorcare thinks one of the elements that make a great cleaning tool is the ease of interaction with the product. We continually ask ourselves, what are the fewest number of steps to cleaning? Once you power up the S-20, it is a simple 1, 2, 3, and the operator is cleaning with a high-performance machine.
So we've first taken the approach that the S-20 is very simple to operate, but we've also given them a 1, 2, 3 step visual indication right in front of them as to how to use the machine.
This means if you don't have access to the manual, you'll be up and running with very little training. Number 5. HydroLink, the link to longer battery life. Tired of replacing batteries too soon? Concerned about operator safety with battery acid? Then take a close look at this great new system called HydroLink.
As I've talked to customers over my 12 years of experience doing hard floor scrubbers, the number one issue that comes up is battery life and battery maintenance. No manager wants to sign that huge purchase order for new batteries, and no maintenance person wants to deal with the hazards of battery maintenance. Well, HydroLink solves these issues. It's completely housed in the S-20 battery compartment. It's a one-point watering system, fills both batteries completely and accurately.
The system consists of specialized battery caps, interconnecting tubes, and a hand pump. Simply insert the lead tube end into your distilled water jug. Squeeze the hand pump until it gets firm, and the specialized cap stops the water at the perfect level. Also, when should you water the batteries? No problem with HydroLink. Just check the battery cap indicator and it will tell you. No more guessing or looking at a bunch of battery acid cells. Get the most out of your investment and keep your costs down by adding HydroLink to your S-20. It is the link to longer battery life. HydroLink is a registered trademark of Trojan Battery Inc. Number 4. Hands-on handle design. In cars, it is safer and more comfortable to have key operating controls placed so you don't have to remove your hands from the wheel to use them. We carried that idea into the ergonomic handle and control design of the S-20. With both speed and reverse controls and positions that can be changed with the operator's hand still on the handle, operating the S-20 becomes second nature.
You push the trigger forward to go forward. You push the reverse switch to go backwards. Easy and simple.
Combine that with an operating trigger that can be activated from any point along the entire handle, and you've got an extremely safe, ergonomic, and highly productive system that is unmatched in the 20-inch scrubber category. Number 3. Automatic on, automatic off pad driver system. You'll love it, automatically. To clean the floor, you shouldn't have to crawl around on the floor first. With the S-20, you simply set the pad driver or brush on the floor, move the machine scrub deck over it, lower the deck, and click the handle to attach it to the machine.
No more dirty knees, no more wet hands, no more ears to the ground. Place the brush on the ground, align the machine over it, lower the head, and you're ready to scrub.
To remove the pad driver or brush, the S-20 is unmatched in its simplicity. It's even easier than ABC because it is only AB. With the S-20, press the A side of the pad off switch, then click to the B side. Once you do this, the pad driver drops off automatically. Try the S-20's Auto On, Auto Off pad driver system. You'll love how it makes your life easier. Number 2. An orbital scrub deck that lasts. Orbital motion scrub decks have become extremely popular for chemical-free finish removal. However, the units before the S-20 have had issues with ruggedness and reliability that led to breakdowns and high service costs.
The concept's been around a while. We've just applied some basic engineering principles to improve the reliability and performance. Some of the aspects that we discovered were important to the performance was a large, robust motor and shaft configuration, a very precise eccentric system, computer-analyzed balance of the center of gravities. We used 2 different durometer isolator systems to force the vibration down to the floor rather than allow it up into the machine.
The S-20's deck is safeguarded by 1/4 inch of steel, meaning isolators are protected instead of being expected to survive the scrub deck impacts that can occur with normal use. The S-20's drive plate is 50% thicker than any others in its class industry-wide and is made of 3/8 inch thick aluminum. This robust drive plate delivers solid, even pressure where others cannot. And finally, our number 1 S-20 attribute. Number 1. Top-of-class cleaning specifications.
Ultimately, that's what the people are buying the machine for. So we used a combination of industry experience and an in-depth competitive analysis to determine the S-20 specifications at the front end of the project. Then it was very easy throughout the project to make the right decisions.
Here are the key specs. On the disc unit, it utilizes a 3/4 horsepower motor to deliver 230 RPM at up to 90 pounds of down pressure, while the orbital unit utilizes a 1 horsepower motor to deliver 2200 RPM at up to 100 pounds of down pressure. The S-20 Orbital is particularly impressive, leading the industry by a minimum of 33% more motor horsepower in the 10 to 13 gallon scrubber range. In the end, you buy the machine to clean and make you the most productive possible. Make sure to get the unit that will meet the toughest cleaning challenges the first time. You'll be glad you did. Thank you for taking the time to review the S-20 Top 10. The S-20 definitely offers more beyond these 10 benefits, but possibly the most amazing details are that the S-20 meets Made in USA standards and is priced up to 10% below market average price. Find out more by contacting your local Pacific Floorcare distributor, or you can call 800-968-1332. Visit PacificFloorcare.com or email us at info@PacificFloorcare.com.